Hi everyone, turn 67. What we got going on here? Found a battlefield, found nothing, not much there. Uh, Relay cast a global. We'll take a peek at that. So I overcast with 180 blood slaves and still failed, so I guess I'll just keep saving up, but that is frustrating. Um, More summons. Let's see. Um, Caleb sent in some birds and sent in some birds here, which was annoying because while I did repel the birds, I lost some blood hunters doing so. So I'm gonna have to re-up those. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and get some eyes here. Don't need all these water gems. And you can see, like, I've got a real unrest problem. 117 is just flat out nuts. Let me check. Is Caleb AI? Yeah, Caleb went AI. Which is weak, but is what it is. AI Caleb will probably be better equipped to fight Ruga Joe because it'll actually use air gems for air elementals, which is something that real Caleb did not do. Marignan, Prophet, Atlantis Prophet, Blood Hunting, Shiniyama sent an assassin. Beat up these werewolves. Good, I did put in PD. Over here, beating up Asphodel. Asphodel attacked me with 50 dudes over here. Wait, why was that an actual fight? How did Asphodel get a fort there? That doesn't make sense to me. Because, like, they have their ritual to make a fort, but then how did I have... Like, that would have gone off before they attacked me? I'm so confused. Alright, well, you can go ahead and leave me a comment if you see what I missed. Asphodel attacked Riga Joe. Evidently they have enchantresses somewhere. Might have already known that. And I attacked Kark. We can go ahead and watch this. So they've got all of their birds. I've got one Soul Vortex boy, and they're just summoning lots and lots of Phantasmal Warriors while I'm trying to chop them down. And we're seeing that basically they're able to summon so many Phantasmal Warriors as to keep me busy until turn timer. Because Phantasmal Warriors are unaffected by Soul Vortex, and when they attack me, they burn up on my Fire Shield, but they're often not able to actually attack me. Yeah, like any single damage from anything will kill them. But they just, like, keep coming. Some of these guys are getting up super high in fatigue, so eventually the Phantasmal Warriors start to level off. But it's still just enough for him to not actually be able to make any progress. How are they still summoning so many? Because, like, these guys do not have a lot of paths. That costs a fair amount of fatigue. Well, regardless, you can see where this is going. So we'll see turn timer after a while. Picked up the old giant woods. Symboline, growth, province income, pearls, and a Fire Lord, which hit one of my blood hunting provinces because, well, I guess, you know, I have good luck scales there. So just another thing to deal with. I'm going to send cannibals for free in there to chop up the Fire Lord and his minions. He doesn't even have any cool gear to give me when I kill him. I summoned some imps from the blood slaves I happen to have hanging around, but the Fire Lord just has too many macemen for that to actually make an effect. But with Asphodel rerouting their 1,500 dudes out of Ungbeloth, I can still, like, I'll need a super combatant on this side of the valley anyways. So it's not all a waste. It is just a nuisance. We do finally have positive Dominion here in Felicia, so that is nice. Worldwide event. Unrest everywhere. Already saw the Fire Lord. This is Relay's new enchantment. Found some scouts. And finished this palisade down here, which is important because I'm going to be recruiting Sorcerers of the Sands. Alright, with Calum being AI, that means that, well, I have less to worry about here. Let's go ahead and I need to find the ritual that makes it hot so that I can cross this border. As I get more Dominion here in the Cavern of Tog, I should be able to make it hot there. Right, what is the ritual that makes it hot? No. Breath of the Desert. Evocation 4. Let's go ahead and pick that up right quick. I've got the fire gems to do that, and it should be worth it. Might need a couple casts, but that's okay. Especially in the wintertime. Troops and Mines of Fortune down here. But we've got a big wine bottle on the way. You can bring another wine bottle with you. All in all, we'll just keep up this arms race versus Shinyama, and eventually they'll not have an army right on the other side ready to cause me trouble. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and get another Bakemono because I want to have full coverage in this area. So that's what's happening in the southern front. Versus Bannerlog, we're storming the castle here, bringing in more thugs, and we still are accumulating devils, so these will definitely help for storming these Banderlog castles nice and quick. Because each devil has, I want to say, 4 siege strength. Yeah, 4 siege strength. Also getting a archdevil, so he'll be able to fly over and just drop a bunch of devils on these guys. Like he doesn't give a fuck. On the Calum front, Calum went AI, and they're fucked in many ways anyways. Oh yeah, that's right. I sent this guy down there because he's going to just orbit Shinyama, as it were. Over here to reclaim Dovin, we've got a crew of, let's go ahead and put you with you, some devils and some fire drakes, and just generally lots of fire, with this vampire being the actual like main attraction. Oh, we've got this vampire too. We've got a total, like each of these eagles is 16 siege strength, so have about 200 siege strength, I feel like. It might take 2 turns to crack it, which is what it is. Summoning more eagles over here in Brightwoods, and I'll fly them up when I get a chance. Speaking of which, yeah, this guy will be in position to airlift. Let's get another sprite up. I guess more sprites can't hurt regardless. But you can go down there where your talents are needed more. That'll do. We're gonna need more heat in some of these places, and I just realized I have someone who spreads heat. But it doesn't actually help me down there, though. Let's go ahead and spread some heat over here. This should open up some of these connections. We're getting more huntresses over there so that we can finally do some blood hunting in this area, although we've got a lot of unrest to deal with first. Oh. I forgot all about the Jotun recruits here. That's fascinating. Veti are extremely cheap patrollers, so I might need to look into that. Alright, so Asphodel front, just doing the same thing I've been doing. Calum, we're going to march through these one at a time, and Banderlog, we're going to march through these one at a time, and AI Banderlog seems to be repelling Rigajo decently well. So, that's good news for me, because, well, I'd like to pick up more of this, and Rigajo has enough land already. We'll see what happens there. And up here, I will just continue to save up blood slaves until I can cast a ritual at like 400 overcast or something like that, just because it'll be nice to have a global up. Alright, thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you on turn 68.